Very good morning, Nalwade sir. Very good morning and welcome to you, sir. Your voice is not audible, sir.
You can hear me now?
Now I can hear you, sir. Sir, kind request, we'll wait for another 5 minutes, please, until the other participants join. Students are still joining. A very good morning to one and all, and welcome to this session on opportunities for pharma sector, which is organized by Pravara Rural College of Pharmacy, Degree Loni, College of Pharmacy for Women, NASIC, Pravara Rural College of Pharmacy, Diploma Loni, Institute of Pharmacy, Diploma Loni, and College of Pharmacy for Diploma in NASIC. On behalf of the entire Pravara group, so, on behalf of the entire Pravara group of institutions, I extend a very warm welcome to Dr. Pradeep Nalwade, sir, who is our guest speaker for today. A warm welcome to you, sir. Your audio is on mute, sir. Kindly unmute the microphone, please.
Reaching you.
Yes, sir. Your voice is audible now. A very warm welcome to you, Dr. Pradeep Nalwade, sir. Thank you for joining us on this session to guide our students on opportunities for pharma sector. Voice is not audible, Nalwade, sir.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Now we
Oh
can
my
hear
God.
you. Welcome, sir. We have along with us Dr. KTV Reddy, sir, who happens to be the Director of Technical Institutions for Pravara Group. A warm welcome to Dr. KTV Reddy, sir, as well.
Yeah, thank you. And thank
All the participants, we have also live on YouTube. As of now, we are having 22 participants who are here, sir. We have one alumnus with us from Bangalore, Mr. Mahesh Bihani, who is working for Medrich Labs Private Limited. A warm welcome to Bihani, sir, as well.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Dr. Reddy, sir, I request you to please give the welcome address, please.
let the session start, right?
Okay.
So because it is an opportunity for pharmacy where people are waiting. So
Yes.
I really thank all of you for arranging this for the benefit of students.
Thank you, sir. Over to you, Nalwade, sir. We can please start. Hello? Yes, sir. Your voice is audible.
Or they are from pharmacy college itself?
Yes, sir. We are having students who are aspiring to make a profession in pharmacy.
Okay.
And at present, we are having 21 students on the Zoom call, and the rest
Right.
are on YouTube, sir. They are watching us live on YouTube.
Okay, that's fine. So, all of you, good morning and most welcome for this very important and say life-turning session. Okay, I feel myself very much privileged to be in interact with you all people, and it is very necessary that before joining any profession, you should be aware of all the professional activities that would be taking place in full course of pharmacy, as well as what scope the pharmacy profession has after completion of your degrees. Okay, so first of all, so I would like to share my PPTs, madam. I'm unable to go for this one.
1 second, sir. So please check.
Yeah. PowerPoint presentation. I have my PPTs I can share with you. You can see the PPTs, no?
No, yes, sir. Share screen has been enabled. You can please share your screen.
Right, madam. So Now PPTs are visible.
Yes, sir. The PowerPoint is visible. We request you to give the slideshow, please.
You can view the PPTs.
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Hello.
Visible, sir.
Hello.
It's visible, sir. The PowerPoint is visible. Please go ahead, sir. I request the participants to please bear with us. There's some internet connectivity issue. The speaker would be rejoining within 1 minute. Thank you for waiting. Welcome back, Nalwade sir. Welcome back, Nalwade sir. I request you to kindly give a slideshow option, please, so that the slide is visible to all. Yes, Nalwade sir. Can we start, please? Sir, your voice is not audible. Hello, Nalwade sir, your voice is not audible.
Hello? Just a minute.
Now it's audible, sir. Could you give the slideshow, please?
Yeah, slideshow.
Shall we start, sir?
Yeah. So just see what is pharmacy. Pharmacy is art, science, and profession. This is what we usually teach to the students. Okay. So why it is art? Because it you will acquire skills in preparing and dispensing medications and provision of drug-related information to the public. That means in 4 years of time, you will be learning uh, at least 40 subjects, okay, per year. If you assume that it is 6 subjects, okay, in 4 years, 35 to 40 different subjects you are going to learn, and number of practicals will be more than 400 different experiments will be carrying out, okay. So because of this, what will happen, that you will acquire, you will be exposed to different subjects, different aspect of pharmacy profession, and enough skills you will be acquiring, and this will lead you to the new life, okay. It is a science. Pharmacy is a science because it embodies immense knowledge of various subjects, okay. So that's what I told you, that different subjects like pharmaceutical chemistry, okay, pharmacology, analytical chemistry, forensic pharmacy, jurisprudence, all these subjects you are going to learn in the pharmacy profession, and this will throw new light in your life. And it is a profession because you are going to follow the code of ethics. That means how the pharmacist is going to behave with the patients, with the doctors, okay, with the fellow pharmacists. So that is all involved into the profession. So pharmacy is a profession, it is a art, it is a science, okay. Then my next slide, okay. What is the different scope to the pharmacies? That is what we are going to do. So as a dispensing chemist, okay, you are going to follow ABCS of pharma care. Now you see that you are visiting medical shops, and what is happening right now in medical shops, that unethical practices are going on. That means the prescriptions are not properly filled, or the same prescriptions are produced again and again. There are no number of fields mentioned onto the prescription, and whatever medications are dispensed, okay, these medications without any prescription, also antibiotics are even dispensed, okay. So this should be stopped somewhere, okay. So here lies the scope of a pharmacist. So what the pharmacist has to do is that he has to follow ABCS of pharma care, that we call it as ABCS, means assessment, okay, then B for bottling, and C for counseling. So these three abbreviated form of ABC, okay, that is very significant. We have to assess the prescriptions. Now why when whatever doctors are prescribing does not mean that it is exactly correct, but it is the pharmacist purview, okay, to check these prescriptions and find out in case any lacunas are there, or any kind of a drug interactions or complications are arising. So this has to be checked out, okay. So this is what we call it as assessment of the prescriptions, okay. And then whatever medications are there, these medications are to be dispensed out properly, the labelings are done or not, okay. In case any say any contaminations are there, okay, the labels are, the containers are not properly packed, okay, that is always checked. Now you see that whenever in a medical shops you are going, okay, the pharmacists are handling all the medicines without putting on gloves, okay, and there is no proper maintenance into the medical shops also, okay. The temperatures are not maintained, there is nobody is caring about the humidity, okay, about the dust, etc. So you'll find this becomes a very sensitive area, and in days to come pharmacists will have to make a improvement into this bottling conditions. And then counseling, that after the medicines are taken by the customers or by the patients, okay, a care should be extended by the pharmacist. That means pharmacist's responsibility is to check out whether the patients are consuming medicines as per the given prescriptions, or are there any kind of a problem. So that is done. So this is what is called as ABCS of pharma care. So this is one of the prerequisites. Now we'll go for the different types of the programs, pharmacy programs that are conducted under the pharmacy profession. So first program, okay, you must have heard about the PharmD program. Okay, so PharmD, pharmacy practice, B Pharma, M Pharma. So these are the variety of courses that are to be covered into the pharmacy. So PharmD is the one. Now PharmD came in 2008 and it is approved course by the Pharmacy Council of India. Okay, so as such PharmD program, though India it is new, okay, in US, UK, PharmD programs are quite old and they are meant for different purposes. So the syllabus pattern, okay, the content of syllabus, the learning is different from that of the B Pharma students. Okay, so this is a 6-year long public health related course like MBBS. Okay, so as MBBS students are sparing 6 years for their course, okay, here in this PharmD program also 6 years are spent by the students. So that is why they are eligible to call themselves as doctor. Okay, so when you complete your PharmD program, you are going to be doctor of pharmacy. Okay, so MBBS, that does not mean a doctor. In fact, say MBBS long form is say master, say what is that? Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. Okay, so they are not doctors, they are physicians. Okay, even MS people, they are surgeons. MDR, they are doctorate of Doctor of Medicines. Okay, so that way doctor means it is PhD. Okay, so but PharmD, when they are spending 6 years, long years in their course and learning different subjects, okay, they are entitled to call themselves as a doctor. Okay, so students when they learn into the PharmD program, okay, they come to know about the drug actions and study about the adverse drug reactions to the patients. Now these PharmD students are working into the hospitals. Okay, now the minimum qualifications is 10+2, 45% marks or PCB, okay, or pre-baccalaureate for the pre-baccalaureate program, and even you can join for post-baccalaureate, okay, UG program, which is 2 years program. That means after B Pharmacy also you can join, which is 2 years course, and after 12th also you can join, which is a which totally becomes 6 years course. Okay, so this you can go for a B Pharm and then join for that of the post baccalaureate. Okay, so many of our students, what they are doing is after completion of their graduation B Pharma, they are joining the post baccalaureate program. Okay, 2 years program, and they get their PharmD degrees, and these PharmD degrees have a lot of value into foreign countries. So what exactly a PharmD program, PharmD students can do? So they can work in hospitals. Now, many of our students have joined a hospital here in Dinanath Mangeshkar Hospital. This is a very popular hospital in Pune. Okay, it's very large hospital with a capacity of 1,000 beds. Okay, and this hospital prefer taking PharmD students because the doctors, they find the PharmD students, they understand about the drug interactions, about the adverse drug reactions. So that is that advantage they are getting. So whenever the doctors are prescribing medications, what exactly the drugs are doing to the body, okay, that is not studied by the nurses or even by the doctors also, but it can be very well done by that of the pharmacist. So this pharmacist is called as the clinical pharmacist. Okay, so hospitals, they can work as in a clinical research, okay, and pharmacovigilance data. Okay, so many of our students have joined Novartis and other TCS, Cognizant. These companies are now accommodating the clinical aspect of this. What is that clinical aspect means? It is a clinical aspect is nothing but it is ADMA. This one. What is that? ADMA, absorption, distribution. What happens when the drug is going inside? To what extent it gets absorbed? Okay, what are the adverse drug reactions? So absorption, distribution, metabolism, elimination. These are the subjects that are covered under this one. This PharmD. Okay, so PharmD students, they learn more about this, and that is very, very useful. So companies like Novartis, TCS, Cognizant, they are accepting the PharmD students, and packages are also wonderful. Almost 3.5 to 4 lakh rupees is starting packages. So last year, 5 of our students joined Novartis company, Hyderabad. Okay, and then they are earning a very lucrative salary of about 4.5. Starting salary was 4.5, and they must have reached by now up to 6 lakhs. Okay, so they are doing very good, and their feedback about the industry is also very nice. So the companies are regularly coming to the college and they are selecting the students. Okay, so this is as a clinical pharmacist. Then there is a second option, that medical writing. Okay, so the students who have completed their PharmD, they are excellent medical writer. So medical writing is a system. I will tell you one of my friend's wife, she is a medical writer. Okay, and she wakes up at 3 o'clock. Okay, from 3 to 8 o'clock in the morning she works. Okay, and what is the job of a work is that the doctors in US, okay, they are diagnosing patients, and whatever conversations are taking between that of the doctor and patients, okay, that is all say recorded. Okay, and these recordings are sent to this lady. Okay, and she, what she does is that she interprets, she prepares the notes on that, and these notes are then forwarded to the doctor, and she gets $3,000 per month. Okay, so that's why I'm telling you, because the scope as a medical writer. Okay, so you can earn good amount of money, and moreover, the time she has to spare is 5 hours. Okay, so because say morning 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock, that is the time which is the working time in US. Okay, so that she has to match that, and then she listens to the records, she prepares the note. Of course, whatever pharmacological terms are there, these terms must be very well learned by the persons or by the people. Okay, so medical writer is a very good profession. The students are getting opportunity to work as a medical writer. Okay, and then US, UK, Canada, okay, PharmD graduates are very well accepted. Then next is about the B pharmacy. Oh, just a minute. Next is pharmacovigilance. Okay, so in pharmacovigilance companies, okay, they are maintaining the data. Nowadays, what has happened, you know, different pharmaceutical companies are there. Okay, and these pharma companies, they give job work to the software companies like TCS, okay, Cognizant. Then there are other companies also who take up the job, and they study about the clinical aspect of the drug. That means the drugs are tested. Now, say for example, recently on COVID-19, okay, this whatever vaccines are being developed, you require a data. So vaccines are given to clinical tests, clinical 1, 2, 3, 4, all 4 types of the testings are done, and this is all done by that of the PharmD students or the students who understands about the pharmacovigilance. So they prepare the data and they evaluate the data. So this data management is done by this company, and they let the lucrative packages to the students. Okay, then as a community pharmacist also you have a very good chance. Okay, so you can give information about the medicines. So there are as a medical informer, you can get a scope, you can counsel the people. Then as a drug inspector also, there is a scope for joining the government services as a drug inspector. So one needs to appear in the relative government examination. So for this one, to become a drug inspector, you require to appear for that of the MPSC examinations, and whatever, say after your good scores in the MPSC examinations, then it is possible that you can go for the you can join this as a drug inspector. Then there is an analytical chemist. Okay, now you see that whatever drugs are confiscated into the market, they are evaluated by the analytical chemist. So analytical chemist is another government post. Okay, and the persons who have got an adequate experience in analysis, okay, about the forensic science or in clinical analysis or environmental analysis, they get an opportunity to work as a analytical chemist. Okay, so the PharmD program can assure a well-reputed job as an analytical chemist. Then as a quality control officer in pharmaceutical company. Now you see that QC QA. Now these days what is happening now, the pharma companies are more into the quality control and quality assurance. Now production facility, production opportunities have reduced. Okay, it is because of automation. So I'll be speaking of that also in latest part of my lecture. Okay, right now quality control and quality assurance. Okay, so these are the two aspects where the pharmacy persons get lot of opportunities and good packages also. Okay, So these are the 7 different areas where PharmD people can work. So PharmD has a very good scope, okay, and the minimum salary that is offered for a PharmD is not less than 15 to 20,000 rupees. Starting salary I'm talking about, okay. So 20,000 rupees per month, or it will be somewhere between that of the 2.5 to 3 lakhs per annum. That is say gross salary, okay, gross salary, and take home salary will be somewhere between 2 to 2.5 lakhs, okay. So salaries are good, and moreover what is happening that you get a good platform, and moreover you should not forget that you are working with a very sophisticated environment, very high culture, okay, where your job satisfaction is one of the important aspects, okay, because what happens, you work in some companies where you are not at all satisfied, okay. For an example, you are working in a sugar factory where there is a lot of smell and the people around are not up to the mark, okay. But in pharmaceutical company, what happens that all qualified people are there, okay. There is a very good culture, there is a good ambience, good harmony is there. So therefore this profession will carry a lot of significance, okay. So then next is your B pharmacy. Now you know that B pharmacy, there are large number of colleges are there, okay, and so many pharmacists would be coming out, and then the job opportunities, okay, to all cannot be guaranteed, okay. Now you see that for a B pharmacy admissions, you require either physics, chemistry, mathematics, or physics, chemistry, biology, okay, with 50% marks in case of open category and 45% marks in case of a reservation category, okay. So the pharmacy students, okay, uh, and even PharmD, those who have done diploma in pharmacy, after diploma in pharmacy, 2 years diploma in pharmacy, you are eligible to get admission into directly into the second year in case if the seats are available, or you can opt for that of the first year admissions. Now what a B Pharm person can do, okay. So first is into the government sector, one can join as a drug inspector, okay. Now you see that drug inspector's job, okay, is for granting of license, because FDA, Food and Drug Administration, is responsible for granting licenses, and whether the different types of the acts like Drugs Cosmetics Act or Pharmacy Act, okay, whether the pharmacists are say following those acts or following the ethics or not, that is checked, okay, and that's regulated, and this is controlled by that of the drugs inspector, okay. Then you have, for to become a drug inspector, you have to appear for that of the MPSC examination, okay. Then next is analytical chemist. So as I told you that B Pharma, after B Pharma, one can join the analytical laboratory or analytical as an analytical chemist with the government, okay. Then say quality control officers in pharmaceutical company. This is a very broad area, okay, where many students are joining QCK. Now regularly I'm looking after the training and placement of my college, and regularly there are 10 to 15 industries visiting our college, okay. So they interview the students, and if they find the students are good, and good means what, basically the industries are looking for leaders, okay. So they want the persons selected should be able to lead the teams, okay. So they are looking out for the leaders, and they go for that of the leadership qualities. Once the leadership qualities are seen or accepted, okay, then the students are selected for that of the department. And surprisingly, into the production, number of incumbents is less, okay, and whereas more number of students are joining the quality control or quality assurance department. Now this quality control department is responsible for maintaining the quality of the raw material as well as quality of the finished products, okay. So they go for that of the evaluation of the product by means of chemical testing or analytical testing, okay. Whereas quality assurance, okay, it starts from that of the selection of that vendors, okay, till the products are reaching or consumed by the consumer, okay. So all the activities whatever are covered, okay, in between selection of the vendors till the consumption of the formulations by the consumers, okay, all the activities are covered under quality assurance. So as a quality assurance or in quality control, the scope is good, okay, and therefore let's say many students get selected into this department, okay. So as a manufacturing chemist in the production department, so as I told you that there are various departments into the pharma industry. So the new entrants, I would like to tell that if you visit a pharma industry, you will say these pharma industries are very, very clean, neat, and they are say they look very, very sophisticated. Okay, so these companies they production into the production. What is happening? My time, I joined in the production department. 3 years I work. Okay, I work in say liquid section, and then I left the job. The reason for me leaving the job is because of the smell of chemicals. So those people, those students, okay, who are who do not have any kind of allergy with that of a chemicals or with that of the smell or aromas of the chemicals. Okay, for them production is a really very good opportunities there. Okay, so production, it includes right from that of the maintenance of the store, okay, till the formulations are produced. Variety of formulations are there. Okay, so these are solid formulations like tablets, capsules, liquids are there, suspensions, emulsions, solutions. Okay, then there are sterile formulations also like injectables. So it is a very interesting part to learn about the formulative principles of this, and then going for that of the manufacturing aspects. Okay, so those who wish to join into the production, they too have a plenty of scope. And moreover, what happens, after completion of your 1.5 year into the production department, it can happen that the company may suggest your name to Food and Drug Administration, FDA. Okay, and then hello, are you hearing me? Hello.
Yes, sir. Your voice is audible. Please continue.
Okay, thank you. After completion of 1.5 years of training, the company may forward your name to FDA for the grant of approval. And once you are approved chemist, your scope is abundant. Okay, so you get plenty of opportunities. My friends, okay, who are working with a small company, they're approved chemists in 5 to 6 department. Okay, so just a B Farm qualification, but they some of them are now, they have reached to the position of vice president of the company. Okay, that means they have ability to audit the company. Okay, and they can keep the control on each and every manufacturing sections. Okay, like tablets, capsules, whatever it is. So for a newcomer, it is very interesting. So to either go for that of a production or quality control or quality assurance. Okay. So as a manufacturing chemist, if you are joining, this is the scope. Okay. That means you have to remain into the industry consistently. So you are, if you are using a company for as a stepping stone and then joining some other concern, that would be dangerous. So what I will advise you to stick on to the job for at least 2 years, 3 years. Okay. Get FDA approval, and once the FDA approval comes, okay, then you become a say supervising chemist. That means under you the other persons will get training. Okay, so as a manufacturing chemist you have a plenty of scope. Okay, and then as a community pharmacist, so those who have got plenty of money, okay, they can go for establishing a medical shop. Okay, either retail shop or distributions. Okay, or stockist, or then nowadays there is a another warehousing of the medicines. Okay, so that is also getting a lot of say C and F agent, that's a clearing and forwarding agents. Okay, so earlier clearing and forwarding agent need not be a pharmacist. Okay, but now government has passed a rule that those who are stocking the medicines, or those who are joining as a those who are starting their business as a clearing and forwarding agents, they must be pharmacists, because clearing and forwarding agents, they have got a plenty of scopes. Now why I'm telling you, because whatever products are being produced by the pharma companies, all these products are not stocked by the pharma company, but they are sold to, or they are given to the distributors or to the clearing and forwarding agents. Okay, so clearing and forwarding agent, they have to establish all the storage facilities which are ambient for the storage of the formulation. So this is one of the scope. Okay, so it's a community pharmacist as well as the clearing and forwarding agents. Okay, much scope is there. Then next slide. Okay, M Pharmacy. Okay, so those who complete their B Pharmacy and excellence course, okay, they can join for that of the M Pharma course. Okay, so what is that M Pharma? It's a master in pharmacy. Okay, and what are the requirements for joining M Pharmacy? Okay, so the first requirement for joining M Pharmacy is that GPAT. That means Graduate Pharmacy Aptitude Test. Okay, and these GPAT qualified candidates, they are eligible for admission to masters or doctoral programs in the pharmacy. Even the doctoral program, that is after PharmD. Okay, there is a doctoral program, so that program also can be joined. And M Pharma, okay, now you see that the scholarship of 18,000 rupees per month is admissible to these candidates. Okay, so those who are GPAT qualified, they are monthly getting 18,000 rupees. Okay, and but only thing is that they must secure admission to such kind of a program. So normally what happens now, college like ours, now our college is 22nd ranked all India. Okay, and it is one of the topmost colleges in state of Maharashtra. So our admissions, M Pharma admissions are very clear. After completion of their B Pharma, entrance examinations are there. Like that, so many entrance examinations will be there. So our university, ours is a deemed university, and entrance examinations are there. So you have to appear for that entrance examination. And once you get through, a merit list will be displayed and you will be interviewed. Okay. So at the time of interview, your GPAT scores will be considered. Okay. So those who are having a higher GPAT score, okay, they definitely get admission and they are eligible to get a stipend of 18,000 per month. So that is very good amount. Okay, and you can, it is sufficient to meet out your 2 years expenses. Okay, then some of the students, those who are topper, okay, that means working very hard and their scores are very high, they can join NIPER. Okay, so there are 7 NIPERs in India and with a 820 seat capacity. So number of pass outs are greater. Okay, and it becomes very challenging to join NIPER. This is very highly reputed national institutes. Now the first ranker is NIPER only, NIRF rankings. Okay, NIPER is the first ranking, it's the National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, that is called as NIPER. So 820 seats are reserved. Okay, they are for that of the NIPER. So those who get really good scores, they can join NIPER, and NIPER is a totally a national institute. So you get very good training there. And these NIPERs are meant only for research. Okay, there's a lot of research going on. So that is the reason why NIPER institutes are leading into their rankings. Okay, then there is another examination like you said, that is Central University's Common Entrance Test. Okay, and this there are right now 54 central universities.
Sorry to interrupt
and
you.
One, yeah.
Sir, I request the participants, please don't scribble on the screen. So anyone who has scribbled, I request you to kindly remove the annotations, please.
Yeah. So 123, the deemed universities and central university. These are the two types of the universities. So there are 54 central universities. Okay, and some of the universities, they are conducting examinations, and these examinations also can be appeared for by the students. Okay, now deemed university is also a deemed university. So what is happening these days, that private organizations, they are going for that of the formation of a deemed university, and they have their own programs. Okay, and own way of conducting the courses. But still, what is happening, that industries are accepting the students from the deemed university. So for our students, you see that every year at least 60 to 70 students are being placed from the college, that is in campus placement. Okay, so off campus is also there. That means students on their own, they are trying, they are approaching the industries and joining. Okay, so it may be a manufacturing industry, or it may be pharmacovigilance. Okay, or as a medical writer, somewhere or the other, students get an opportunity. Okay, so this deemed university does not mean that it does not bear a good label or anything like that. Okay, so for example, many students have a assumption in their mind that getting a degree from Pune University or Mumbai University will fetch them a very good offer. Okay, it is not like that. It is the program. Okay, the what is that substance into the program, that is carrying a lot of importance. So if programs are good, okay, and if the candidates are well trained, definitely their job opportunities are higher. Okay, so then there is a common entrance examinations. Okay, some of the say one example I given here is Guru Nanak Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences and Technology. Okay, where what happens, they conduct the common entrance examinations and they admit the students for the M Pharma course. So this is all about M Pharma course into the pharmacy. Now after B Pharma, there is a scope to join.
Your voice is breaking, sir.
Different pharmaceutical institutions abroad. Okay, so these are, so TOEFL is this breaking. Okay, okay, so TOEFL Okay, GRE, if your scores are really high, then definitely you get a employment. So you get admissions in foreign countries for MS programs. Okay, so our students, many of our students, at least every year, 8 to 10 students are joining for MS program after completion of their
Okay.
OPL and GRE examinations. Okay. Then next is, what are the different areas in which you can do the specialization? One is pharmaceutical chemistry, okay, where medicinal chemistry, analytical chemistry, this will be the aspect. Then pharmaceutical technology, where pharmaceutics is the main core of the subject, and this pharmaceutics where you will learn different types of the techniques, okay, which is very useful into the industry. Pharmaceutical analysis and quality assurance, clinical pharmacy, pharmaceutics, pharmacy practice, then pharmacognosy, drug regulatory affairs, DRA. Okay, so this is also nowadays getting lot of recognition. So these are the various areas where one can work hard and then can make a good career into that. Okay, so now just a minute. In government sector, what exactly you can do into the government sector? Now, pharmacist, okay, as a dispensing pharmacist, you can join into the government, either into the state government or into the central government. Okay, you can join as a pharmacist, and the salaries will be somewhere around 45,000 to 56,000 per month in case if it is central government. For a state government, it will be somewhere 35 to 40,000 rupees, okay, per month. And as a drug inspector, I told you that one can join as a drug inspector. Now, drug inspectors have a very good salary. It's a job, it's a protected job. Okay, one only thing is you should always keep it in mind that you are going to serve the government, okay, in an ethical way. If you have something in your mind, because it happens, I interact with the good number of students. I ask them why you want to join drug inspector. So they have some different type of the thoughts. Okay, that means they want to earn money. Okay, so earning money should not be your objective, but if your objective should be to serve the profession into the best possible way, so that every mankind, okay, get proper services and they are satisfied. Then as a drug inspector, as a government analyst, okay, so one can join as a government analyst if he has got a sufficient experience. After B Pharma, okay, you have to work for 5 years in the standardization of biological products. Okay, and after M Pharma, 3 years into the same area. So if you are working into this area as a government analyst, if you want to join, okay, you should have adequate experience. That means basic qualification is B Pharma. B Pharma with 5 years experience or M Pharma with 3 years of experience are the most suitable candidate to join as a government analyst. Then we'll go for the now this is about the government sector. Okay, as a pharmacist, as a drug inspector, as a government analyst. Now there are government agencies like CDRI is there. Okay, so one can join as a scientist into the CDRI, that is Central Drug Research Institute. Okay, like that, some government agencies are there where the job opportunities are there. But still, what I find, my personal reading is that in government, opportunities to the pharmacy are less, but in private it is more better. Now we should always think of what is the say government has stopped giving most of the facilities. And if you have read today's newspaper, okay, those who are inefficient after 30 years of experience, there is a compulsory retirement. Okay, that means government has to look into the working style or working capacity of the persons also. And moreover, government does not provide any kind of a facilities like pension or anything, nothing like that. Okay, so government is finding lot of difficulty in maintaining its own staff. So it is always better that you need not go into the government services, because now that attraction of joining the government sector is very less. Okay, but it is always better to go into the private sector because the scope is tremendous. Okay, into the scope is very high. Okay, so into the private sector, where exactly you can join? One is, the first is that you can join as a production chemist, or into the quality control or quality assurance that we have discussed earlier. Okay, so only thing is that your salaries, what happens when you are joining as a into the companies, that starting salaries are around 2 to 2.5 lakh rupees after B Pharmacy, and for M Pharma up to 3 lakh rupees. Okay, so even though you are passing out, so from my college, 3.5 lakh. Okay, that is the starting package, maximum to the M Farm, and 2.5 is for the B Farm. So that is annual packages. Okay, so that is a say gross salary. And once you continue with the job, okay, after 4 to 5 years, you can expect a very good package. Okay, so package of at least 40,000, 50,000 rupees per month. Okay, you can expect. Now, many of our students have joined the various pharmaceutical concerns which are located into Goa, okay, into Mumbai. Some of them are working in Baddi, that is in Himachal Pradesh. Okay, so wherever the pharma sector is there, this pharma sector is providing good opportunities. Then coming to that of the marketing, okay, as if B Pharma students joining as medical representative. Now, what happens? There is a say taboo among the students. Okay, that MR means there is a lot of say taxing. Initially, it may be okay. Initially, it may be that medical representative, to become a medical representative, it is not an easy task. Okay, so you have to roam around, you have to convince the physician. But what happens? Packages are good. Now, students from our college, okay, not less than 4 lakh rupees. They are joining Johnson and Johnson. They are joining Cipla, okay, then Pfizer, Glaxo, Smithkline. Okay, so these are the companies to name few. Okay, and these companies are say selecting our students to join as medical representatives, and some of the students have now entered. Now, one thing you should try to understand that sales and marketing, okay, is these are the two different areas. Okay, when we talk about sales, that means you will have to approach the various agencies like doctors. You have to approach to the fellow pharmacists. You will have to approach and try to sell the products of the companies. Okay, but these companies are highly reputed. Like suppose, for example, you become a medical representative of a Glaxo. Okay, so you have that label of Glaxo, that will definitely help you. Doctors they give respect to the medical representatives coming from then other companies. Okay, so these medical representatives, they get good salary, and once their targets are achieved, okay, then definitely incentives are there. So my friend, okay, who joined as a medical representative, he retired. He took a voluntary retirement after he became a vice president, and now he owes a pharmaceutical company. Okay, the name of that pharmaceutical company is Austin Pharma Healthcare. So you can Google it out, you will get that information. Okay, so he completed his B Farm and joined as medical representative, and then he did a wonderful job. Okay, he was an excellent medical representative, and then he progressed into that, promoted the companies, and then what happens? So whatever targets are given, okay, so these targets are met by these people, okay, in a stipulated time. That means suppose if target is to be completed in 15 days, okay, the fellow used to complete it within 8 days only. Okay, so remaining 8 days are available for you to do some kind of a other activity. So what I will feel, that if you are getting a job as a medical representative, you should go for that. You will get a good package. Moreover, you will learn how to speak. Okay, that leadership qualities, whatever are there, that will be definitely imbibed. Okay, and you will be into the different environment. And what will happen, that suppose in a month 15 to 20 days you are utilizing for your job, remaining 10 days you can utilize for your own activities. So suppose if the students are say appearing for some competitive examinations, okay, then what will happen, that you can prepare, you get a time to prepare for those examinations. So there are many cases who have gone for those competitive examinations, and after working as a medical representative, they have joined for some government and non-government agencies also. Okay, so this is a very good area as a medical representative. Salaries are also good. Okay, so this is second option that students can go for. Then third option is medical so writings. Okay, where the students, they can join as a medical writer. So I already told you what a medical writing is. Okay, that means you will have to go for the medical transcription. Okay, medical as a medical coder. Now there are companies who are taking up this responsibilities, and these companies have a tie-up with the US companies. Okay, they get plenty of jobs, and these companies are getting the jobs done from the new incumbents. So this is a medical writing is becoming a very lucrative field. Okay, and the expected salary is around 40,000 rupees you can expect into this medical writing. Okay, and then fourth option is that of the self-employment business. Okay, now here there is an ample scope. I will give some example that I worked in Lupin factory, okay, and the owner of Lupin factory was Deshbandhu Gupta. Okay, he was a professor in chemistry at Sagar University. Okay, and after this one, after he left the job and then started his own company. Okay, so I had an opportunity to work in the company from 83 to 85. Okay, so 83, 84, 85, 3 years I was there, and one of our senior colleague, Bhandarkar, was there. Okay, working in the company. So he told me that initially in a room they started, in a small room they started all the manufacturing activities, and later on that company gained lot of orders. Okay, when I was there, we received orders from Russia. Okay, and then we had to work day and night. Morning 7 o'clock we were reporting till evening 8 o'clock we were there in the company. Sometimes we were there up to 1 o'clock also in the night. Okay, so complete day and night we worked, and we complied with the orders that came from the Russia. Okay, and this is what happened. Okay, and Lupin company, now you see that it is within first five. It is a multinational company. It has offices, at least manufacturing units, at least 8 manufacturing units in different countries. Okay, and at least 50 offices into the different countries into the world. Okay, so self-employment or business prospects are very, very high. So this is where the new incumbents should stress on what exactly you have to do. You have to, either you can go for having your own drugstores. In a very example of Hindu pharmacy in Goa. Okay, they have a very different kind of a drugstore. It is not a as usual whatever drugstores we see here, like grocery shops. Okay, they are not in fact proper stores. Whenever the patients are arriving into the medical shop, there should be a care extended by the pharmacist, because pharmacist himself is a say drug care extender. Okay, that means he is a good informer. He takes care about the patient. Now this, in case in this Hindu pharmacy, they have separate cabinets where the patient's blood say can be analyzed. Blood pressure can be checked. Okay, ECG is also taken, and then you will find it helps the patient. It supports the patient morally, as well as the pharmacist services are keenly extended here. Okay, so as a drugstore owner or as a stockist, as a C&F agent, one of the activity where exactly you can go for the different types of the manufacturing. Either you can go for the manufacturing of crude drugs, okay, or manufacturing of finished products also. So bulk drugs, crude drugs, okay, finished products. So these are the different formulations, okay, where ample scope is there. So this is about the, okay. Then there is one area called as a nuclear pharmacist. Okay, as a nuclear pharmacist. Now this area is not expanded in our country. Okay, to join as a nuclear pharmacist. Now here, nuclear pharmacist means what? It is handling of that of the radioactive materials. So whatever radioactive substances are there. Okay, so suppose for example you are using iodine 131. Okay, so how to exactly handle these radioactive substances? That knowledge, but say those who complete their B pharmacy, they can find a say course MS in nuclear pharmacy. This is available, and to join the foreign universities for MS program, what is needed is that your GRE scores, GRE either TOEFL. Okay, in case suppose you are joining US. Okay, US GRE score should be good. Okay, if you are joining some institutions in Australia, New Zealand, TOEFL is enough. But it is always advisable that you should appear for both GRE, TOEFL. That will definitely give you added advantage. Okay, and you will have good chances. Now, after COVID, okay, it will be very difficult to, right now, whatever experience I have tried to put it before you. Okay, so after COVID, will that be advisable to go to foreign countries and spending at least 40 lakhs rupees you require to complete your MS program? So how many of the candidates will be can go for such kind of a program? That will be in question. Okay, but those who have got plenty of money, okay, they can definitely think of going for MS program. Okay, so these programs are available. Even MS programs are available into our Indian colleges also. Okay, but of course, what is happening now? Pharmacy profession has migrated from this one west. It has come from west. So therefore, the scope to the pharmacy profession is more into those countries. Okay, so if you want more scope or more you want to work more, you want to earn. Okay, So that then definitely US universities or universities in Australia, okay, New Zealand, these are the good countries. UK, these are the good countries where you can have ample scope in pharmacy. If you want to expand your research activities, definitely these are the countries where you can share your, you can spend more time, okay. And moreover, the environments are very, very different, okay. It's not like India. So I will tell you one incident that happened with my friend. Okay, so he was working on anti-tubercular drugs. Okay, into Wokard company. Now you know the Wokard company. It is in Aurangabad itself. Okay, so he's the fellow is my colleague. Okay, and then he was granted permission by the company to go for the research activities. Okay, and then he developed a molecule which is anti-tubercular. Then that molecule was animal testing. It was found okay. That means no problem was there. So the further permissions were granted, and then he started first clinical trials. Okay, after first clinical trial, when he went for second, the company asked him to stop that project. Why? It is because money. You require a lot of money. Now you see that whenever clinical trials are there, you require patients. Okay, you require some volunteers, and these volunteers are not coming free. Okay, and moreover, there is a lot of expenditure. So finding out one drug molecule and the testing, it requires a lot of time, lot of money. So as such, research in India is very poor. Whatever research we have, R&D, we say that R&D, research and development in our country, that research and development is not that extensively developed. It is only meant for that the formulations, okay, formulation and development. That is what we call it as research and development. Now you see that why R&D in our country is poor. Okay, it is because we are not spending much. Okay, at the most 5 to 7% of our turnout is spent onto the research and development in India. So that is why R&D is not going very high. So opportunities in R&D in our country are very less that way. Okay, so you get plenty of opportunities. Okay. Yes, madam. We can wind it up in 5 minutes.
Sir, there was someone scribbling, so I had stopped the screen share. If you could please share it once more. So when we disable and enable it, the scribble goes away.
Again, we have to go for that. So my it was last only. Again, joining. Is it okay? Yeah. So now next is banking sector. Okay. So after nuclear pharmacy, I told you that nuclear pharmacies has got a great scope. Although there is a risk in nuclear pharmacy, but still there is a scope. Okay. Then banking sector, you can appear into the banking sectors. Okay. And last is as a lawyer. So some of my friends or our senior colleagues have joined law, okay, after completion of B Pharm. This is a very significant area. Let me tell it to the newcomers that whatever say legal cases are there of the pharma companies, these legal cases are handled by non-pharmacy lawyers, okay, and they have to learn right from the beginning. So in case if a B Pharma student, okay, completes his education, okay, after B Pharma completes his education in law, definitely he can practice law and he can earn a lot of money. So these are the various areas where there is a plenty of scope to work with. Okay, so what is happening, that why there are job opportunities, that there are larger and older populations is growing, so you'll find the need for pharmacists is increasing. Then there are good scientific advances, newer and newer formulations are coming up. Say for example, biotechnological products or genetically modified genetically modified products, okay, they are coming up. So therefore what will happen, the scope is increasing, and administer new ways of administering the medications, that is also at a higher level. So for example, prefilled syringes are available into the market. Okay, so that's a new area. So newer and newer areas are coming up, so therefore the scope to the pharmacist is increasing. And then you see the market size. Okay, what is Indian pharmaceutical sector? Okay, 100 billion US dollar, okay, by 2025. So this is a very huge. Okay, and right now if you see presently, okay, that Indian pharma market is going great. Okay, so I can say that whatever backbone of Indian economy is there, this backbone of Indian economy is major portion is shared by the pharma industries. Okay, so that is why pharma sector is gaining lot of popularity. So there is going to be a good scope. It is growing. The pharma is growing there is a growth seen into the pharma. Okay, so third volume wise and 10th value wise supplier for that of the cost effective medicine. So whatever cheap medicines are there, India is the first leading country to supply the cheaper medicines to the whole of the world. Okay, so this is very significant. So as such, you see that there's a great scope to the pharmacy profession. Okay, I have tried my level best to put up before you the information about the pharmacy profession. So thank you very much. Thank you, madam, for giving me opportunity to be with the students. In case any requirements are there, that can be communicated to me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. And we are extremely thankful to you for having accepted our invite and giving this wonderful session. We had to disable the slideshow in between because there was some scribbling.
Right.
So thank you so much, sir. It was a wonderful session, and I'm sure that all our aspiring pharma students are greatly benefited. So
Yeah,
we
thank
have
you very
some
much.
alumni from who have done their B Pharm from Pravra Rural College of Pharmacy. So I
Right, right.
request these alumni to please come forward and share your experience regarding the college and how the college has shaped you in your journey, your professional journey. So we have the first alumni here. She's a dynamic lady, Dr. Sapna Shri Kumar, who has done her B Pharm in 1992, and at present she's serving as the principal of Maulana College of Pharmacy, Kerala. So Sapna ma'am, a very warm welcome to you.
Yes, good afternoon, madam. It is really a great pleasure for me to be here amidst my most loving college. I can never forget my life in Loni and all the benefits and great education that I've received there. I would like to inform to everybody that Pravra College, whatever I am today, is only because of my B Pharm education in Pravra College of Pharmacy, because of the excellent teachers, their dedication, their hard work, and the opening and the exposure that they have given us. Even in those times, in the year of 1987, 88, 89 and all, it was not easy to have a great exposure, because those were the days when people were very conservative. And yet, when we have joined in Pravra College, the education, the field, the opportunities, the seminars, the talks, and the places where they used to take us have molded me completely. As soon as I completed my B Pharm, I joined for M Pharm in the most reputed JSS College of Pharmacy in Ooty. And after that, I joined as a lecturer in Ramakrishna immediately, because the thing that don't stop, go ahead was taught by our teachers and our molders of pharmacy, of Pravra College of Pharmacy. And I'm so proud today to announce, to say that I'm an alumni of this magnanimous college. And the way it has grown today, by leaps and bounds, it has grown. And I thank you, madam, for permitting me to talk about it. Actually, I am getting emotional, and I'm extremely happy to talk about my college. Whatever I
Thank you
am
so
today.
much, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you so much. That's so
Yes,
kind of
thank
you.
you so much, madam. Thank you so much, and God bless you. And my heartfelt regards and wishes that the college will be the topmost college in the whole world. Now, it is one of the topmost in India, but it has to grow and become globally renowned, and it will be. I know it will be. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
madam.
ma'am. Your
Thank you.
cooperation will surely take us from national to global very soon. Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Yes.
We have one
Thank you,
more
ma'am.
alumnus who has joined us from Myanmar. He's Dr. Dhananjay Sonavne, who has completed his degree from Pravra Rural College of Pharmacy in 1996. And he is serving as the director for ethical business at Mega Life Sciences, Myanmar. Welcome to you, Dhananjay, sir.
Hello, thank you for inviting me to talk here. My name is Dhananjay Sonavne, and I'm the director for Mega Life Sciences Limited. I passed out in 1996 from Loni. I have very wonderful memories. What I am today, a great part of it I owe to Pravara College of Pharmacy. My colleague Ajay Joshi is here. I can see him on the screen. He was my 2 years senior, and we have really spent a very good time in Loni. So let me start by offering my regards to Ms. Rao, and Madam, thank you for inviting me to this webinar. Also,
Pleasure, sir.
I offer my regards to the guest speaker who spoke earlier, the management of the college and the staff, and finally all the students at PRCOP. My admission to PRCOP was my golden ticket to a college that opened doors that I never knew existed. My 4 years at Luni changed my life. Okay, it transformed my flimsy desire to become a pharmacist into a fiery passion to become a leader in the pharma industry. All because I had witnessed this leadership in my teachers and my friends at Luni. The college experiences that shaped my life the most was mostly centered around getting to know people from different backgrounds, diverse backgrounds, and learning to solve problems independently. I actually found myself here at Loni, the real me, the real Dhananjay, right from being an extrovert, an introvert to becoming an extrovert, a leader. This was actually born in Loni. Today, I feel proud of being an alumni of PRCOP. I would like to share my few advices, suggestions to the students here. I am in Myanmar. Myanmar is a neighboring country of India. Okay, people knew it before as Burma. And I am sitting now in Rangoon. Now the new name is Yangon. And I have traveled more than 25 countries, my dear friends. There are 4 types of Indians you see at various airports in the world. If you're traveling to New York, if you're traveling to UK, you're traveling to Japan, if you see an Indian, there are 4 types of Indians. Okay, one is a banker who's into finance, one is a software guy, other is a doctor, and the fourth one is a pharmacist. Okay, it gives me pride that these are the 4 industries that India has really developed. Okay, you all know that India is the world's pharmacy. Okay, I think in terms of volume, in terms of units, okay, we are the 3rd largest in terms of size. We are the 3rd largest manufacturing industry. We provide pharmaceutical products to almost 200 countries. Name the country and you will see that Indian products are available there. Okay. In terms of value, we are at the 10th. Okay. In terms of US dollar, our value, we are probably the 10th in the world. Okay. But I was listening to the previous speaker, why R&D in India is not so great. The reason is because, the insulin which is sold in the US, one vial costs $120. Whereas in India, the same insulin costs $10. Okay. So the cost of R&D is taken care by the pricing of the products. Okay, and because India is yet to, we have to achieve heights. Our GDP is still, not very significant. The earnings, the income levels are not great. Our purchasing power is less. That's why we have this dilemma. Okay, our R&D is mostly the formulations. Okay, our research is mostly in the delivery systems or in the other formats of providing drugs to the patient. Okay, so this is the area where I think you guys need to look into. Okay, biopharma is the second area. Okay, targeted cell therapy. Okay, especially now in oncology, rheumatology, the products that specifically target the disease, the cells where the cancer exists. Okay, so this is one area where a lot can be done by Indian companies. So this is one opportunity, biopharma or biotechnology. Lastly, of course, my experience has been that please do not run after money. Let money run after you. You work in an intellectual industry. Okay, Okay, you work in a science-driven industry. Okay, if your goal is mostly going to be money, okay, then you really need to think hard. Okay, I started my career as a medical rep. Okay, I did my I passed out my B Pharm in 1996. I passed out my MBA in 98. I was campus recruited by Lupin. I worked as a marketing executive. After 12 years of domestic marketing, I was into brand management. I grew up to the group product manager level. I was always into marketing. And then I got this, because as a student I always had this dream, okay, let me learn outside. I wanted to go to America, but because of my family background I couldn't afford it. But in my work I got this opportunity to go into international marketing. So international marketing, my dear friends, is another area where you should think about. Okay, I have learned a lot of things. The people whom I met in Loni, okay, different people from different background, the different cultures, okay, understanding people in different countries. I've traveled to 25 countries. I have been extensively traveling in this country, Myanmar. Okay, so understanding people, okay, and driving leadership, okay, or becoming people's leader is one area. Okay, this, if you are interested, this pharma industry can give this opportunity in international marketing. Okay, so uh, try and open up, okay, get exposed to different new concepts, read books, read newspapers, okay, try and get tuned to current affairs, what's happening in the world. Okay, so go through a very rigorous life at Loni. Study hard. Of course you should enjoy, but study hard. This will shape you, because uh, you have to become a good human being first. Okay, you have to be a good leader, and then you have to be a good entrepreneur. Okay, a gold ornament earns its beauty because it goes through the fire. The goldsmith takes the gold ornament through the fire, and then the jewel shines. Okay, so Loni is the place where you can really develop yourself. Okay, think big and try and achieve it big, because a leader who brings change, for a positive reason. Okay, this is your age where you can learn and you can make that happen. Okay, don't follow money, as I said, because money should follow you. Okay, and first 3 to 5 years of your career, whether you are in marketing, whether you are in QC, or wherever you are, first 3 to 5 years are going to be struggle, and then you will take off. Okay, that's the typical of pharma people who have worked. Ajay may add to it later. Okay, so endure the struggle, and in the end you will achieve your success. Okay, so thank you, all of you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would request Mr. Ajay Joshi, our alumni from 1993 batch, and presently he is the director of Prism Life Sciences. So over to you, Ajay, sir.
I just joined with. Yeah, I hope everyone can hear me.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yeah, it's a
Thank
very
you
good
so much.
afternoon.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
It's my pleasure. Anything connected with Praura is always my pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Principal Ma'am, and thank you, the stakeholders, college trustees, for giving me a platform to present myself uh, in front of the budding so-called interested people in pharmacy. We want the community to grow. My name is Ajay Joshi. Starting with me first. I've been a Mumbaiite right from my birth. Uh, I started with Praura in B Pharmacy at 1989. 89 to 93 was my batch. Uh, I call myself a pharmacist of the pre-Google era. So we did not have Google, we did not have internet as we have at our disposal in our phones, etc. So it was a different type of a learning when we did our pharmacy. In Pune University, we had only 3 colleges. One was Pune, one was Nasik, and the third was Praura. So I don't know now. You must be having around 40 plus colleges now in Pune University alone, and the type of study also now is more of audio visual. I gather, and Praura College, even from those times, pre-Google times, was one of the best college. Uh, all our mentors, सगळे शिक्षकगण, our principal Deshpande sir, then Marathe sir uh, did a fantastic job in grooming us. In fact, giving us the right attitude, you know, because when you come into a degree college, a professional course, you have come from your 11th and 12th, which is more so. Uh, it is, of course, it is a very stressful course in 11th and 12th science, but degree college is a different ballgame altogether. Uh, People from all around India had come in our batch. At that time, people all around used to come, right from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Most of them were from other states also. There were a few people who were locals from Luni. So we gelled well as a culture, and that was a great cultural exchange for us. Our minds broadened when we were staying together in the hostel, because there is a different type of a bonding when you are staying together, and it teaches you about people, the strengths and weaknesses, and what you have to do in life. So college has really taught us in depth. A lot of struggle was there at that point of time for the college as well as for the students, because as I told you, the access to information was very, very limited, absolutely limited. And yes, most of us did well, you know. Uh, we it's very important. The course is fantastic course, B Pharmacy. Plus, it's very important to after getting into the course also, it's very important for you to understand what your passion is. So either you want to go to the technical side, so you want to study further and do your masters, or you want to get into sales or marketing and get a job, or maybe do your MBA, pursue your MBA after B Pharmacy. So these choices have to be uh, done at least at the second year level, halfway through, so that you are much more equipped in pursuing your further courses or your entrance examinations. Okay. Uh, for me, I was having a flair for sales, and that's why I became a medical rep as soon as I got out of college. My first company was Cadila Labs Limited, and from there on, I was a sales rep. Then I was an area manager. Then I got into exports. And in the year 2000, after around 7 years of gathering experience, I started my own company. Today, Prism Life Sciences Limited, I'm proud to say, is a 20-year-old company. We started in the year 2000. In September, we'll be turning 20. And my company is primarily into three sections. The backend is the manufacturing, wherein I have my own WHO certified plant in Chhatral, Gujarat, where we manufacture general tablets, capsules, cream, ointments, gels, lotions, shampoos, and ORS powder. Uh, the other vertical is our domestic sales division, which is called Epiderma. So we have an all India dermatology division with around 350 odd people working all across. We market clinical dermatologicals, around 70 products. And further on, we are into exports. For the last 20 years, exports is what we started, and we present the company, the two companies. I have two companies. One is Prism, and the manufacturing is Javin Remedies Private Limited. So we represent both these companies, more so in around 20, 22 countries commercially abroad, spanning three continents. Of course, this was built brick by brick through experience. So my experience at the college level of 4 years, plus whatever I did, like Dhananjay said, your initial formative years after you get out of college are extremely important for you, because that charts the path ahead. The amount of passion which you exude in those few years will really define where you are going to reach. Okay, that is the reason I said halfway through, at least halfway through the course, try to make your choices as to what you want to do after pharmacy, because it is vast. It is vast. I mean, clinical research is there, a lot of things which can be done. So just try to find your passion within that, so that you are well placed halfway through the course. You can start preparations for your entrances, for whatever chart, whatever road you want to take ahead, whatever path you want to take ahead. And yes, pharmacy, uh, COVID has taught the world today what pharmacy means to the world, and what India as a pharmaceutical destination means to the world. Uh, there are very few, people who were able to work through this difficult COVID times. Most of them being doctors, bankers, and most essentially the pharma guys, the pharmacies, which were open 24/7 with open arms for people. They were assisting them. So the pharmacists have got a special place in everyone's heart now. I can say the importance of the course has increased tremendously. That is one good outcome of this COVID, wherein pharmacists will be much more respected. Of course, they were respected in the past, but the world has a different outlook now towards the pharmacists, and I'm very happy, very glad about it that the importance has increased. And it's definitely a very pious field, very encouraging field, very enriching one. Like Dhananjay said, that it's a very scientific field. Okay, so you have to be very careful with your knowledge. You have to keep on building your knowledge. Whatever we have done 20 years ago or 25 years ago, probably that would be extinct right now. But since we have been into the mainstream with the practical experience, we are able to gather what is happening around us. Okay, Pravara Pharmacy, full marks to you. I'm extremely thankful, right from respected Bhasai Vikhe Patil sir and Radhakrishna Vikhe Patil sir and all the stakeholders, all the people who have taught us, the principals. I mean, I'm extremely happy to be a part of Pravra, and anything for Pravra is my motto. So whatever it takes, I mean, we'll always be there for the college, because
Thank you so
whatever
much,
we
sir.
are today is because of the college. Thank you very much. Thanks,
Thank you
thanks.
so much, sir.
Yeah.
That's very kind of you. Next, we have our alumnus, Mr. Mahesh Bihani from 2002 batch. He's working as the Deputy General Manager at Midridge Pharma Private Limited, Bangalore. Over to you, Mahesh, sir. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Priyaman. Good afternoon to all. It's a really pleasure to join this call. Actually, quite pleased and encouraged to join this call. So, introduction to me. My name is Mahesh Biani, as ma'am introduced. I have passed out in 2002. Actually, I done diploma and degree both from PRC only. Further, I done MBA from BITS Pilani. So initially, during my career, I was in production mainly. Around 10 years of my career was production, then slowly moved towards supply chain. So now, as she said, I'm handling planning and sourcing for this matter. PRCOP, this college that Jay Joshi also mentioned, we are pre-Google here. At that time, this technology, mobiles, maybe that internet resources was not that much. So finding right resources, finding right opportunity was that time was difficult. But now, if you go to Dr. Pradeep Nalawade, what he has given in presentation, he has given very detailed what are the different prospectus available in your further in pharmacy, including going up to nuclear pharmacy or doing LLB. So this information was not available. So definitely that what Dr. Nalawade has made efforts to show is great. And one more point I like to highlight from Dr. Dhananjay Sonawne was he mentioned don't run after money. If you come to industry, industry is really good. There, definitely it's a good prospectus in industry. But initially of career, if you run after money, then you will spoil your career. 5 to 6 years, definitely there is struggle. Once you go through this struggle, there is enormous growth. This I personally witnessed this growth, and you can see Dr. Dhananjay Sonawne, who is a vice president, Ajay Joshi, who owns a company. It's a really overwhelming to see that how they have grown from. But again, how Ajay Joshi said, initial of career you will find struggle. You have to be see where your passion is. You have to make your right choices. Then you can grow ahead. But pharmacy, there is definitely a good growth. Post COVID, definitely it's a enormous growth for Indian pharmaceutical companies. Many companies from abroad will come. There are many countries are looking at after Indian pharmaceutical companies as for their resources. For many countries are depending on us. So volume wise, as he already said, third in volume in overall world. India supplies third largest manufacturer volume. Due to generics, value is less, but definitely volume is where the huge requirement. So as a pharmacy, it's a noble profession. See, along with economics, it has related to patient health, where you have to see that you can support community, social responsibility also is there. So a patient in some of the corner of the country is believing you. So whatever medicines you are manufacturing, and he is believing just based on your profession only. So what you are going to supply will be right quality to him. So that's how this profession called as noble profession. So I'll say PRCOP, definitely this college has come a long way. Over the years, actually I belong to the same place, Loni. So frequently I visit that college also. So with respect to infrastructure, facility, that college has grown up like anything. Whatever facility they have provided, it's best, one of the best. You can compare any facility in India. That whatever basic requirement for student, for theoretical or practical knowledge is absolutely provided there. Many of my colleagues or even the classmates were there, now still are there. Definitely college is one of the good college. If you want to choose that pharmacy profession and that PRCOP, definitely go for it. It's a noble profession also and good for your future also. So that's all I can say.
Thank you so much, Bihani sir. And I thank all the participants who have joined us on Zoom and all those who are watching us on YouTube as well. It was a pleasure to have you join this session. I'm extremely thankful to the management for having given this opportunity. And I'm thankful to all the alumni who have joined today despite of their busy schedule and shared their views about the college. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a nice day. Stay safe and
Thank
stay
you.
healthy.
Thank you.